Welcome to Sketch Picks and Chill. I'm your host, Mr. Chill.
And I'm Pixie.
We are drawing characters from the Funko Pop Marvel Advent Calendar. Today is Day 8. Let's open up the Day 8 box to see who we're going to draw.
And today we're going to draw...
DareDevil.
The man without fear.
The devil of Hell's Kitchen.
Wait, Hell has a kitchen?
No. Hell's Kitchen is a neighborhood in Midtown Manhattan, New York City. It used to be a pretty rough neighborhood, which is how it got the nickname Hell's Kitchen. But that was like in the 1930s, maybe? The neighborhood's real name is Clinton, and I hear it's actually quite lovely these days.
Hell's Kitchen sounds cooler.
Yeah, nobody would take DareDevil seriously if he went around calling himself the Devil of Clinton, Manhattan. That just sounds goofy as heck.
He's not really the devil, alright?
Nah, he's just a regular dude named Matthew Michael Murdoch. Ooh, gotta love that alliteration.
What's alliteration?
That's when words or names begin with the same letter or sound. You see it a lot with superheroes, supervillains, and other comic book characters.
Like Lex Luthor.
And Bruce Banner.
Peter Parker.
J. Jonah Jameson.
Miles Morales.
David Dunn.
Pepper Potts.
Bucky Barnes.
Wade Wilson.
Ooh, nice. Anywho, the list goes on and on.
Let's get back to Daredevil. What's his deal?
Ah, yes. Matt Murdock. When Matt was a young boy, he saved the life of a blind man by pushing him out of the way of an oncoming truck. Although he saved the blind man's life, Matt was blinded himself by the radioactive chemicals the truck was carrying. At that time, Matt was being raised by his father, Jack Murdock. Jack Murdock made his money fighting as a professional boxer. He was known in the ring as Battling Jack Murdock.
Did Daredevil learn to fight from his dad?
Before he was blinded, Matt learned a few things about fighting by watching his father box. But life as a professional boxer is very difficult and very dangerous. Jack Murdock wanted a better life for his son, so rather than teach him boxing, he made Matt focus all his energy on studying for school.
He sounds like a great dad.
He was a great dad.
Was?
Yep.
Did something bad happen to the dad?
Yep.
Is that why Matt decides to become a superhero?
Yep. Matt Murdock has the whole becoming a superhero to avenge a slain family member shtick going on.
That old chestnut. So he's a blind superhero?
Well, he's a hero by night, but every hero needs a day job. Matt Murdock is a lawyer by day. All that studying his father had him do paid off. In some versions of the comic, the radioactive waste that causes Matt to go blind also causes his other senses to become heightened to supernatural levels. In other versions of the comic, Matt's remaining senses reach supernatural levels through intense training. Either way, Matt Murdock eventually trains with a blind martial arts master named Stick. Stick teaches Matt to hone his remaining senses for battle. Matt's remaining senses allow him to see the world around him. For example, his sense of hearing acts as echolocation, making him aware of all of his surroundings.
Like a bat.
Exactly like a bat. Bats use sound to see the world around them through echolocation.
He should be called Batman.
That name's already taken.
Really? By who?
Oh, some obscure superhero from the 1930s. Not important, but Daredevil is a pretty cool name anyways. And just like his namesake, Daredevil is decked out in red from head to toe.
His little devil horns are very cute.
His little devil horns are adorable. And you might also notice he's holding two little batons. Those are Daredevil's weapons of choice. When he's not in costume, he's able to attach the batons to each other to use as a walking stick. When he fights crime, he can keep the batons attached to each other to use as a fighting staff. Or he can detach the batons from each other to use as two separate weapons. He can also attach the batons together by a tether. By adjusting the length of the tether, his batons can act as nunchucks or even a grappling hook.
You looks good in red.
Daredevil didn't always wear red. Bill Everett was the first artist to draw Daredevil, and he designed a yellow and red costume with a single letter D on the chest for the character. Daredevil didn't dress in all red until he was redesigned by artist Wally Wood. As part of the redesign, Daredevil was given 2 Ds to appear on his chest. Daredevil was written by Stan Lee and made his first appearance in Daredevil #1, published in 1964.
I'm glad they got rid of the yellow.
Yeah, me too. The yellow was kind of tacky. Now let's take a quick look at my workspace. In these first 3 sketches, I have him standing with his batons. These are basic poses that I drew while I was still figuring out the character. Once I got the character figured out, I wanted to do something a little more exciting with him. In these bottom 2 sketches, I have Daredevil jumping through the air. Both of these sketches are exciting, but I just had to go with the baton throw for the final drawing.
Are you done now? Which one is your finished drawing?
I had trouble deciding between these 2 drawings. In both drawings, I only use 3 shades of red. In the drawing on the right, his skin is the only place we see the lightest shade of red, and at first that kind of bothered me. In the drawing on the left, I extend the light red to the background, which unifies the colors in the composition as a whole. In both drawings, I use concentric circles to portray sound waves since Daredevil uses echolocation to see the world. Which do you like more, Pixie?
I like the one on the right.
You know, I think I agree. The dark red background makes the tone of this piece a bit more dramatic, which I think really works well for Daredevil's character.
I think he looks pretty darn good, Mr. Chill.
Why, thank you, Pixie. I'm happy with the way this guy turned out, too. And that's it for day 8.
Who are we going to draw tomorrow on day 9?
Let's just say it's a spider without any spider powers.
I wonder who it can be.
You'll just have to wait and see. And in the meantime, we should remind our audience to
hit like and subscribe.
You better believe it. Hit like and subscribe, everybody.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye. Adios, amigos.
Bye-bye.
Bye.